took me one more time to get it back. I'm in my old habits. Put that on his face, I shoot it up. I feel like JJ Redick. I'ma keep on flexing, who gon' stop me to the red? Yeah, I'ma beat it up like that. They call me David Letzer. Man, and my fault that all I do.
What up? It's your boy D back at you with another video. So today I'm going to give you guys mock draft part 4. So today this draft is going to be different. What you guys are going to ask me, what makes this draft very different? Well, this draft is way more free agency based. What does that mean? That in a lot of the big positions, I expect us to go get some help in different parts of our team. So this draft is more tailored towards if we go out and get free agents, if we go out and be aggressive in free agency, which in my opinion, I think we should do anyway. If you look at the stupid Bengals, right? You look at the Bengals. The reason why they got this far was because they spent money in free agency. They would not go into the Super Bowl if they didn't spend money in the free agency. We got Ogunjobi or Reader or BJ or Hill or Mike Hilton, who is a god slot corner. So like, obviously not against Odell, but like, let's be real here. But honestly, I think this draft could happen. Do I think it's gonna happen? No, because if we all know one thing about the Steelers, they don't break conditions. Very rarely do they just go crazy in offseason and free agency signings. So with that being said, I thought, why not we give it a shot and why not do something different? So without further ado, here is mock draft 4.0. Let's get into it. All right, so pick number 1, Malik Willis, Liberty. Everybody, I don't even think I need to talk about Malik Willis at this point, because like if you look at all the Steelers drafts, you look at Mel Kiper, Todd Shea, Daniel Jeremiah, everybody and their mother thinks we're gonna draft Malik Willis. Obviously Tomlin and Colbert went down to the Senior Bowl and people fell, and like I guess like he had his eyes just like glued to the screen on Malik Willis. Obviously Kenny Pickett probably won't be there, and hell, to be honest, who knows what Malik Willis will be there or not. So Malik Willis is definitely an option if he falls to us at 20. I think I can't see the Steelers not taking him, sadly. For me, for me, my opinion, I'd rather make the offensive line better, or get some D linemen, some cornerbacks, a god linebacker, something. I'd rather do that before I go get a quarterback in this draft. But so yeah, I like Malik Willis's game. No, obviously he's very mobile, big ass arm. I think he could definitely help us. Definitely wouldn't hurt us to get a quarterback like him. I think he has a shot to be already better than Mason and Dwayne. But Mason, I like this is my first mock draft actually taking a quarterback. But so like I said, I was gonna try something different. So to this draft, I said, you know what? I guess we go with a quarterback with this one. Why not? I don't see nothing wrong going with a quarterback on this one. Now, number 2. This guy is different, okay? This guy is different. If we get a tackle in free agency, and this guy falls in the second round, trade up to go get him, or if he's there, pick him automatically. Number 2, Zion Johnson, guard, Boston College. This man is filthy. The way he puts hands on people is ridiculous. He is a hell of a player. Very similar to Kevin Dotson, where when Kevin Dotson gets his hands on you, you really don't go nowhere after that. You go where he tells you to go. Like this dude has mitts, and he's physical. Oh my goodness. For the run game, I feel like he's a guy where it's we would love to have in the run game, especially to get back to this more physical, run dominant team that I think we should be anyway, no matter what quarterback we get. So I really think this, please look out for Zion Johnson. I really think he's great. And the best part about him, he play left guard. So guess what we can do? We can push Kevin Dotson back to right guard that he's more comfortably playing. It's a win-win situation, bro. I promise you, this is the move. This is the wave that we need to go in. Please. Zion Johnson is a problem. If we get a tackle in free agency, if we get a Tron Armstead or somebody in free agency, this is the move we need to make. Zion Johnson is that guy. I promise you. If we don't go get a linebacker or something like that, this is the move we need to make. Number 3, Leo Chenal, linebacker, Wisconsin. Now, we do have a Wisconsin alum on our team who won Defensive Player of the Year. Just saying. And so I think Leo Chenal could be a great linebacker for us because he is a massive run stopper. And that's what we need better than anything. Never in my life did I ever think, as of watching the Pittsburgh Steelers, that we would ever need a run stopping linebacker. It just doesn't sit right with me. But like, if we're being honest, Schobert did not do the job. So what that means is we need to go get somebody. And I think Leo Chenal can be that guy. He can be that playmaker. He can be that person to come in and fill the gap and come in and play dominant and to help Devin Bush out, because who knows what the hell he'll be this year. Hopefully better. But with that being said, this guy is a guy you need to watch out for. Him, I would say him or Chad Muma, Darian Beavers, Quay Walker, Channing Tindall. Like, these are guys you really got to work on. Great blitzer. He has a lot of speed. Yes, I like this pick a lot. I really think he could be a great fit for us. So I really want you guys to take a look at Leo Chenal if you guys are not too familiar with him. Pick 4, I went Neil Farrell, senior, D lineman, LSU. Neil Farrell is big as hell. It's the first thing I say. Tell you, he's big as hell. And this dude has great pursuit up and down, like a side to side, chases things down. No, it's a weird way. Kind of like his speed kind of reminds me of like Montravius Adams. If you guys watch, bro, that man could hustle. That man was moving during last season. And like, he's a guy where it's like we picked up randomly. He played pretty decent to me. Like, he played all right. Like, he didn't hurt us. Let's put it that way. He damn sure didn't hurt us. And I think Neil Farrell Sr. is a guy who could be dominant, especially in the run game, and especially with the right teachings. I think like obviously my ideal pick is Jordan Davis or Devontae Wyatt, obviously. But I really like these guys, and honestly, and I know there's another one. I believe his name is Mark Quan that somebody commented. I believe his name is Keith. Keith, if you're watching this, I got you. I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna check out your guy. I promise you, I'm gonna check out your guy. I believe he's from Kentucky that I gotta look at. So yeah, but I like Neil Farrell. I think he could be a great piece that we can build upon for the future. Especially because who knows with Isaiah Buggs, and like I really like how Chris Wormley played good ball this year too. So I think this will just further improve our D-line room and make some competition, man. Get these big boys moving, and like I think he's somebody who can definitely do that. All right, 6th round, I went Kennedy Brooks, running back, Oklahoma. If you haven't seen my mock draft 1.0, I advise you to go do that. I really went in and dissected his game. I like his game. Very quick, very fast twitch, very great vision. Kind of reminds me of like a little bit of a Lev Bell in a way. I think he and Najee could be a really great 1-2 punch, because I really think we're not gonna have Anthony McFarland on this team anyway, because bro has barely played. Like, everyone was hyped to see what he would do in this offense, because Matt Canada's offense was perfectly made for him, and just it didn't work out, which is okay. Things happen, shit happens, cool. But we gotta move on. Najee can't get the ball 300 times, so I think Kennedy Brooks could be somebody who could help offset that a little bit. Or if not, sign a veteran, please and thank you. I'm just saying, man. Don't shoot the messenger. All right, 7th pick, the first 7th pick, I went Harry Miller, guard, Ohio State. Harry Miller, see, the reason why I picked him, because he's not really a guard, he's actually a center. For some reason, PFF had him mocked as a guard. He's actually a center. The reason why I picked him this late is because what I'm seeing a lot of, unless we get Jensen from the Bucks or one of these other free agent centers in this league, we're gonna stick with Kendrick Green. I know you guys don't want to hear that. I don't like to hear that, but if we're being realistic here, we're gonna probably end up sticking with him. So with that being said, I know Kendrick Green's been working out with Pouncey and all this great stuff. I mean, like, I hope he puts in work. I hope he gets better, because like it was a waste of time to get him if he's not. But I like I like Harry Miller. I like his work ethic. He works very hard, and like I like the one thing I like about him is that I like how he climbs to the second level. He's very vicious in the second level. He always finds somebody to block, and that's not what Kendrick Green did last year. There was too many times where like I seen him block nobody on the field, and I like Harry Miller a lot in the 7th round. But obviously this place, obviously in this position, still needs to improve. 100% still needs to improve. If there are more centers besides Jarrett Patterson, or Nick Ford out of Utah, let me know. Give me some ideas, man. Let me know so there's more guys I can check out. Now, with my final pick in this pick, and honestly, in this 7th round, this is my favorite pick in this draft. I don't know if you guys are in tune, but I got to watch his game. This man is a problem. 7th pick, the second 7th round pick in this draft is Marquise Bell, safety, Florida A&M. Bro, this man's speed is different. The way he tackles, reminds me very much of a Jamal Adams type, or like a very, like, I'll put it this way, a Whole Foods version of Troy Polamalu. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like he has very great talent, and honestly, I think on our team he could be like a very dynamic player on our team that I think we can use in a lot of different situations. I think his pursuit is nasty, very, very, very physical, very stout in the tackling game, and honestly, I feel like he can be like Trey Norwood for us last year. Nobody expected Norwood to do what he did last year at all, because he's a 7th round pick. Let's be real here, he's a 7th round pick. Nobody expected that he would get crazy like he did, and Norwood is a great player. So with that being said, I think adding Marquise Bell to our team would help us tremendously. Yes, indeed. Shout out Arthur Motes. Yes, indeed. Like, please put him on our team. I think he would be a great fit, especially since we don't know what we're going to do with Edmonds, even though I really vote to keep him, depending on how much we pay him. It's kind of the same thing with Deontay Johnson, but no matter what happens with Deontay Johnson, no matter if we sign Juju, we go get another receiver anyway, because I'm sorry, we need a receiver help bad. So I think these picks this draft was very tailored towards signing some names in free agency. Now, we did get a new offensive line coach today. We definitely did. I believe his name is Pat Meyer. Who knows what he's gonna do? I know he was offensive line coach in Carolina. Look at us getting an outside hire, because I see Steelers think it's a bad hire because it's not Mike Munchak. But if Mike Munchak doesn't want to coach football, don't know what to tell you, bro. But I'm not mad at that move either. Not really. We just really, honestly, if he can get us to keep people moving and push people out of the way and become if we can have a physical offensive line, I don't care who's offensive line coach. Just get us back to playing physical football. Make sure we can run the ball whenever we can and run at will. Because that's the only, I'm telling you right now, unless I don't care if we have Mason, I don't care if we have Malik Willis, Kenny Pickett, one of these quarterbacks, if we can't run the ball, we're never going to be able to get back to the promised land. Period. We got to run the ball, and that's going to be the most important thing to get us to where we need to be as the Steelers, and get us back to the promised land where we belong, in the Super Bowl. We got to be able to run the ball. Have to. And with this draft, I think a guy like Zion Johnson could be tremendous for us to get back there. I really think that can be. And honestly, and giving a guy like Malik Willis will give us a very brand new look in Pittsburgh that we haven't had in a very long time, because obviously Ben Roethlisberger has been our guy. So that being said, I think this draft would be alright if we actually went out and signed with free agents and be aggressive through free agency. I think this would be a very supplemental draft that could coincide with that. But let me know once again how you guys feel. Let me know. Keep letting me know what you guys feel. More importantly, you guys talk to me back. Talk to me. I talk back. Also, let me know if there's any players I need to look at. Any prospects you guys like. you want me to look at? Well, of course, because on draft day, who's ever right is whoever is right. This is not just me scouting on these other prospects. We're all scouting these other prospects because we want the Steelers to be the best. Why? Because we're the best fan organization in football, if we're keeping it on, if we're being honest here. So, that being said, let me know. Thank y'all for listening. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Until then, it's been your boy D. And until forever finds you, bang!